Welcome back, my little lambs, to Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. I did some searching around off game and I've found what I need to do for getting our Nano Fab up. First, we need to clean up a room here. So we're going to get that going, and it's going to take 7 days. So that's going to give us time to do some legwork, get some rest and recovering done. Tank Trap here has gotten a bonus. Her loyalty's been going up, and now we've got a choice. We can either get +1 will, or we can increase some of her traits that she has. She's got 2 traits, Grit and Sleuth. Sleuth would be a good one because if we send her on legwork missions, you can see she's automatically got a 4% bonus. +1 will would be good because that's going to overall help a lot of her skills and traits. But I think we're going to go with Sleuth. So we're confirming the upgrade for that. And we're going to go ahead and wait for completion of this legwork that Blur's on. And this was part of that Owen Kruger thing. So it looks like it's finally finished. And it looks like it worked out good. We're getting some good choices here. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say this is something to celebrate. So we're probably going to go ahead and be taking that middle option and finishing out the dialogue. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Okay, so that worked out fairly good. So next, let's see. There's rest and recover that needs to be done for code block. So we're going to wait for that, which is going to be advancing our timeline. There's a new message that's going to pop up in a couple hours. So we're going to start the interaction for that. And it looks like we're going to be getting a mission from Octane. So our debt's paid off to her. This shouldn't be some sort of shakedown. Let's see what she's got to offer us. Okay, so this is going to be a little scavenging mission where we just got to make our way through the map and loot what we can. So, hopefully we'll be able to get some good money off of it because we're still going to need to do some upgrades to that one room that we're cleaning up to get our Nano Fab, and we're going to need a lot of money for that. So let's go ahead and see what else we can do. So it looks like one of our contacts has got a message they want to talk to us in 12 hours. So let's go ahead and start that and see what this is about. He's talking about family that appears to be in trouble. This sounds like it might be some sort of rescue mission for us to do, so let's go ahead and work our way through this and see what he has to say. Okay, so like some sort of missions, we can possibly do some legwork. So let's go ahead and see what we can do there. Our 2 soldiers have a 70% chance of doing this. Augur has 60. We're going to go ahead and send Bolt. You know, he's low level, but he should be able to handle it. Seems like he's having a little bit of a problem, but we'll be able to get him to do it. Okay, so we've got 18 hours left on the cleaning of debris. We've got 12 hours left now for rest and recover. Okay, so we've got this room cleaned. Now, let's go down here and see what we can find on the list. Nano Fab. We're going to need level 1 power, level 1 cooling, and we've already got all the other things, so it's going to take 24 hours to get the power done. So we're going to go back to rest and recover for Urza and let that advance, which is going to take up some of the time. Now there's a new message from our doctor friend. We're going to advance that a bit. The room is clean now, so we can do the next part of we need to get the cooling up. So we're going to upgrade the cooling. That's going to take a day and 12 hours. And let's go back here and see what the doctor has to say. Now, as you can see from reading the dialogue on the screen, Dr. Ashi, I think that's how it's pronounced, is the main doctor that we've been working with in the story. Generally, when we send somebody for treatment, she's going to be the one that we go to the most. There's a couple other doctors that you may work with from time to time, and you can definitely find more, I think, through contacts and stuff. But generally, she's our go-to medical professional. And she's coming to us with an offer here. You know, she's kind of worried about what happened, and she's got an idea for something that could help us out greatly. So we're going to keep advancing through our dialogue here, and she's got a surprise for us. So the doctor is offering us a deal. If we can come up with 500,000 credits, we can upgrade our medical clinic here in our base. Unfortunately, we don't have a very good success rate on the legwork we could possibly do to get maybe a bit of a reduction in cost. And we're going to go ahead and accept her offer even though we don't have the 500K yet. We just need to build up and save to 500K, and then we'll be able to do the upgrading. So, accepting her offer is definitely a good thing to do. We've done that, so we're going to finish out this dialogue, and then we'll see what else we can do around the base. We've got a day and 12 hours until the cryogenic cooling is done. We've got a new message here. It looks like we're going to be offered a bodyguard mission or something. Urza has a wound on her. We need to check this out. Sending for treatment here isn't doing anything. I think we need to scan downwards in her character file. Okay, yeah, here we are. She picked up a negative trait, so we're going to send her for treatment. Dr. Ashi will charge us 25K, and it's going to take 4 days, 12 hours for this to heal. So we're going to go ahead and select her, and that's going to get Urza sent off for treatment. Now we're going to go back out here and check things out. Our pending heist is in 4 days, so Urza's going to get healed before that. Let's go ahead and see about starting this interaction here. Okay, so this is going to be a bodyguard job. Potato needs his spuds protected. So now we've got 2 missions coming up. We've got the one from Potato and then the heist. We got this new message here asking for a legwork job. That's going to be in 3 days. We want to advance our timeline because we need to get this cooling done. So now that we've got the cooling done, we can go to the room and let's see. Okay, we've got all our requirements met except for we need 250k. So we're going to be needing to do some of these heists and everything. So we're going to sit there and go ahead and check this message and see what we can do with this. And then we'll be coming back out after we get done with the message. And we should be able to get to one of those missions. So let's see what this guy has to say. Okay, so he definitely wants some help and some legwork. So let's check and see what we can do. Legwork usually takes some time. We may not be able to spare anybody. Our best person for it is going to be Code Block, our soldier, but we've got those missions we need to do, and we need to be able to have a full team. So sending him's not going to be a good idea. I think we're going to try and delay this a little bit. Maybe we can come back to this after we get those missions done. Hopefully it's not going to hurt us in any way. So now all we've got to do is wait for the wound recovery, and that's taken care of. So let's go ahead, and we've got 8 hours to do this heist, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's start doing some of our mission planning. We've got a couple of leverage options available to us. There's a matrix snoop. I don't think we're going to have to do any hacking on this level. I think it said hacking was optional, not a requirement. So we probably don't need to get this as a leverage. Down further, let's see, there's violent diversion. That can only be done through a favor, and we don't have any. So unplug cameras. Getting rid of the enemy security systems, if they're cameras and stuff, is always a good idea. And at 10k, that's a fairly good price. So we're probably going to see about going ahead and picking that up. It looks like Zeb is going to be the one that handles this for us. Yes, and we don't have any favors, unfortunately, so we got to pay him for it, even though we're going to be doing something for him. So we're going to get our team built up, and we're going to get right into this mission. Okay, so somewhere on this level is the extraction point. Let's go ahead and scan around and see if we can find it. Okay, it looks like it's right over here, so let's change our view a bit and try and map out the best way. Now, it looks like we've got almost a straight shot to it if we go over this little bridge, but there's some security devices that we're going to need to sit there and disable. I can see one guard over there in the top left corner by that hovercraft or whatever. Sarah, she's got a gun. That's about it. We're going to go ahead and delay her action because now we can get Urza up. We're going to use her security scramble to sit there and get rid of these pressure sensors for the next couple of turns. So we got that one done. We're going to move her in range so she'll be able to use her other security scramble. And that should allow us to get almost everybody either on this bridge or across it on this first turn. And it looks like we're finding some other guards, so let's see how this goes. Next up for moving is Tank Trap, and she's got a lot of good skills. Her silent skill makes it easy for her, gives her a boost to her speed, so she should be able to, oh yeah, she's going to get up pretty darn far. She'll be able to get up there and she'll have some cover. She won't be able to go into hiding, but that's going to be pretty good. Anticipation. It doesn't cost anything, so we can use it on this guy to see where he's going to go. And it looks like he's going to be walking away in the other direction, so we don't have to worry about him seeing us. Okay, so we had some really good luck on our first turn, and Urza's here. She's going to be able to, we could get her up. Not going to be able to find any cover for her, but if we're lucky, we can take out this guard with our gun. We could definitely do it with the sword if we could get close enough, but we don't have enough movement points for that. So let's see what we can do here. You know, our first shot is definitely going to be a hit because it's guaranteed. So all we got to do is hope that this second one takes him out. Yep. He's alerted, and he's going to be the one that comes right after us. So hopefully this isn't going to go south. Okay, so the guard went into Overwatch mode, which means if we try and attack him with Arc Attack, he's probably going to get shots on us. We're just going to have to try and get through it. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. You know, all we got to do is get hopefully one shot on him. Ooh, good, he missed us on the first one. We got two more chances. He got us on that one, so here's our last chance to get him. And he's not in Overwatch anymore, so hopefully we can hit. And he is down, so we can go ahead and end the turn for him. And now Sarah can move. We can get her up here, and she can hide, and that should be safe for her. We just got to get everybody else moved up. Okay, so now all we got to do is just get everybody up here in range of this guard. He's facing the stairs, so if we get too close to the stairs, he'll definitely see us. So for Code Block, I think what we're going to want to do is get Code Block up to here, and then we should be able to use Take Cover and Overwatch. That way, if this guard on their turn starts walking towards us, we'll be able to get a hit on them. And you know, hopefully do quite a bit of damage. And if we've got everybody else up here in this area on our next turn, you know, we'll be able to lay it on them and take them out. There is that other guard up there at the top, so we got to worry about if they possibly come. And anticipation, yep, he's going to be walking right into our little trap we've got set up, so this could possibly be good. So let's see what's going to happen here. It's a good thing we had Overwatch set up, because this other guard has walked right into it. So even though they're going to be alerted, we got a good hit on them. And they are down. We still got our Overwatch field of view set up, so if that other guard that's up there tries charging at us, he's definitely going to get some hits. This is turning out to be a good setup. I don't think there's anybody else at the top of those stairs, so once we can get this guard taken care of, we might have a straight shot to the extraction point. Okay, so Sarah's got a little skill that she can use which boosts her movement points greatly, so we should be able to get her to be able to run up past this guard, and there's a loot box there that she should be able to open. Urza will be next up for having a turn at action, so we may be able to get her within range to possibly take out this guard, but let's go ahead and see what we can do. Okay, so Urza's definitely going to be able to get in range and have at least one good attack available on the guard. So hopefully we can do a lot of damage, because looking up at the top of the screen to see the order for turns and everything, that guard will have a turn before us, but then Code Block and Architect are going to be coming up. So as long as we can get that guard at least halfway damaged, Code Block and Architect should be able to finish him. Of all the times for him to miss, he would have been able to hopefully drop him with one shot from his Overwatch bonuses if he could have hit. Okay, so we've got one guard that just came across the bridge and has spotted us, so we're getting ourselves flanked. We need to try and take out this other guard that we just missed, and then try and get everybody up on these stairs to where they're going to be in cover and hidden, and hopefully that guard on the bridge may end up losing sight of us and not know where we've gone. Okay, hopefully we've got ourselves covered now. Setting up Overwatch, if that guard on the bridge tries running in this direction, we should be able to use our rifle to get some really good hits on them. Guess I got myself a little confused. I thought Draco was also on the bridge with our other team member that we just had to move the last turn. They're still over here, so we're set up pretty darn good. We should be able to start making a run straight for the extraction point. This is turning out almost too good to be true. There are no guards up here at the moment. The only thing we would have to worry about is if there's some hidden on the other side of the extraction point, and as we get close, we might come into sight of them. But for the moment, we're not even technically at turn 4 yet, and if we're lucky, within the next 2 turns, we could possibly get everybody up to the extraction point. And one of the things was, if we could get this level done in under about, I think it was 9 or 10 turns, we were going to be getting a really good bonus. So I think we're set up pretty darn good here, even if we would come across another guard or two. So let's start getting everybody moved up as close and as fast as possible. Okay, so one enemy got alerted and started running towards where we've got Code Block hiding, but they didn't see where he is, so we should be able to get him up to the top of the stairs. There were some guards hidden up by the extraction point, and one of them has walked out, but they didn't see us, so we should be able to get a good surprise attack on them. And Sarah, she might still have her movement bonus, so she stands a very good chance of us just being able to run her right up to the extraction point and get her out. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. We might definitely get this finished by turn 6. What is with all the misses in this level? We have such great chances of dropping guards, and yet we end up with misses when we really shouldn't be. How could we miss him? He was right out in the open. Okay, so as you can see while I was sitting there complaining about the miss, we got Sarah out. So that is the main part of this mission taken care of. So we just got to get the rest of our team to the extraction zone, and we have got this beat. And if you look up at the top, turn 6, who's going to be the first person to be able to move at turn 6? Urza. So if we can get Tank Trap, Architect, and Code Block up to the extraction zone this turn, or close enough that by turn 6 we should be able to get everybody out. This is looking good, my little lambs. The only guard that we've got to worry about is the one down there in the top right at the bottom of the stairs on the other side of the extraction zone, but he hasn't noticed us getting up there yet, so we should be safe. I think we're going to get this on the next turn. Okay, little lambs, it is happening. We've got one person out. Code Block. Can we? Yep, we've got him out. So, all we gotta do is wait for this guard to get done patrolling. He hasn't any idea what's been going on. Urza, there she is. She is out. We've got only 2 guards to worry about. Ro, who completely lost track of Code Block. They're running around in circles down there. Draco, he's just turning around looking and doesn't see a darn thing. And here we go. Tank Trap is out. That is it. Mission victory. Okay, so after they take out the team payment and everything, our total award was 200k, which means we will have what we need for the Nano Fab. We managed to get one of the secondary bonuses for Potato, so that was pretty good. The other bonus of killing up to 9 guards, it would have been nice, but I don't think we needed it, so let's go ahead and let's see. We've got 0 hours on the pending heist, so we're definitely going to have to do that in the next video. But let's go ahead and get the Nano Fab started. It's going to take 8 days to complete, but it is going to be worth it because all those blueprints we've been holding on to are going to be so good for us because we'll be able to start making items. Again, we've got 0 hours to do that mission. So in the next video, that is definitely going to be what we have to start out at. We'll have plenty of people for it, but thank you so much for watching, my little lambs. And I hope to see you again next time in the Digital Wonderlands.